Bienvenue mes amis and welcome to another episode of Bonjour and all that. Remember, this is the video series that the Spanish Club at Ukulele High School in Birds Knot, Kentucky does not want you to see. And what's up for today? Well, it is the Unit 2A vocabulary for my students in French 1. All right, let me tell you how this works. I will go through the vocabulary, pronouncing each French word twice so that you can hear how it is supposed to sound, and then I will show you what the definition is in English. And feel free, please, to pause this video at any time to practice your pronunciation. All right, let's get started, and we're going to start with the word l'art. L'art. Now, I put the L apostrophe there because it's le art, but of course I can't have the E and the A together, so I have to do L apostrophe. I'm just trying to show you what gender it is, and as you can see, I had to put an M here because you can't tell with just an L apostrophe, right? So, l'art, it's masculine, and it means, well, let's get there. No? It means art. Ah bon. Okay. Sorry for that little mix-up. I'll pay more attention, okay? Okay. Let's go on to the next one. The next word is en cours. En cours. And that would be a course, like a course you would take at school. All right? Number 3, un devoir. Un devoir. And that's how you say an assignment. All right, I give some of those sometimes, right? Okay, keep on going. Une gymnase. Un gymnase. I'm sorry, it should be un gymnase. Oui? And you've probably guessed what this is. It's a gym or gymnasium if you prefer to go long there. All right, next up. La biologie. La biologie. And I know you know what this is. Biology. Ah bon. All right, we keep going. Have you figured out these are things, classes, stuff at school? Ah oui. All right. Une cantine. Une cantine. And that's how we say cafeteria. Certainly find that at school. Next, la chimie. La chimie. That CH is a sh sound. And what is la chimie? Well, that's chemistry. Pretty nice word for chemistry. All right. Les devoirs. Les devoirs. This is masculine. Now, we had it in the singular just a moment ago, and that meant assignment. But in the plural, it has a different meaning. All right? Les devoirs becomes homework. All right? Un devoir, an assignment. Les devoirs, homework. All right, moving on. L'éducation physique. L'éducation physique. And what is l'éducation physique? Right. Notice it's feminine. Got it? Feminine. All right, because you can't tell from an L apostrophe. Physical education. Yes. All right, so we can get nice and strong. Going on. La géographie. La géographie. And I'm surely hoping you recognize that this is geography. Okay, what's up next? L'histoire. L'histoire. Notice it's feminine. And l'histoire is history, or it can also mean story, which makes sense, bien sûr. Okay, here we go. Next. L'informatique. L'informatique. It is feminine, and that's how you say computer science. All right. Speaking of computer science, let me click a button and see what the computer has next. Ah, une langue. Une langue. And that is how we say language. Interestingly enough, it is also the word for tongue, which, of course, yeah, that makes sense. But for our purposes, we'll just say language, une langue. Okay? We're not done with langue. Une langue étrangère. Une langue étrangère. Notice langue is feminine, so we use a feminine form of the adjective. It ends with an E. What is une langue étrangère? Well, that's how you say a foreign language. Ah bon. Les mathématiques, or you can simply say les maths. But whatever, it is still plural. Notice this is plural, and even les maths with the S is plural, so it's always in the plural, and it means mathematics or just math. But like I said, be careful because it is always plural in French. All right? Une note. Une note. Okay? And you get lots of these in school. This is a grade. Une note. Ah bon? La philosophie. La philosophie. And what is la philosophie? Yes, philosophy. Bien sûr, of course. Ah bon? Next. Okay, you're going to love this. In English, this P is silent, but not in French. La psychologie. La psychologie. And right, it means psychology. Love pronouncing those silent P's. Don't you? It's kind of fun. All right? La science. La science. And of course, you know that means science. Bien sûr. What's next? More science. Les sciences politiques. Les sciences politiques. It is feminine. All right. This time science is plural. Okay. And this is political science. Now notice in English it is singular, but in French it is plural. Okay. Sometimes that happens. Okay. Some verbs now. Adorer. Adorer. Whenever we talk about verbs, if the verb ends in ER, all right, the ER is pronounced A. We don't pronounce the R. We just say A. Adorer. Okay? And what does that mean? As if you didn't know. It means to adore. Okay? And if you say this about a friend, it doesn't mean you necessarily adore the friend. It just means you like them. It can mean adore, but if you're talking about a person, it can mean just to like. It's something you can say among friends. Next, aimer. Now you have to be careful with aimer. It means to love. And if you say, for example, j'aime, Marie. Okay, j'aime Marie. I love Marie. That is very strong. That means you're in love with them. Means you possibly might want to get married. It's a strong word for love. Okay, so just be careful with it. You wouldn't use it among friends. Okay, if you're just friends, you wouldn't want to say aimer. There's another way to say that you like a friend. You could use adorer if you want to say you love a friend, but not in a very hard romantic way. Okay, but just be careful when you use aimer. It's a very strong word. Now we have aimer bien. Okay, aimer bien is less strong than aimer, and it means to like. So this is something you can use among friends. If you're talking about liking a friend, okay, this would be very appropriate. Aimer bien. We're still not done with aimer. We have aimer mieux. Aimer mieux, which is one way to say to prefer. Okay. All right, I think we're done with the MAs now. We'll talk about that more in class. We'll get it all straightened out. Next, arriver. Arriver, We got two R's there. It's not arriver, it's arriver. Okay, and you guessed it. That means to arrive. Oh, look, I've got to arriver. I'll have to go in and fix that. It's just, ignore that R. It's just to arrive. All right? Next up. Chercher. Chercher. Have those two sh sounds in there. Chercher. And that's how you say to look for. All right? This one's got a preposition included for absolutely free in the verb. That's good, right? Yeah. Okay. Next up. Commencer. Commencer. And commencer means to begin or to start. We have an English word, commence, which kind of means the same thing. Dessiner. Dessiner. And that's a good old verb meaning to draw. So if you're an artist, you might dessiner. Oui. Okay, détester. Détester. It looks like the verb to detest. And yes, that's what it is. We'll just say to hate. Okay? To hate. So it's the opposite of aimer. Détester. Donner. Donner means, oh, let me say it again. Donner means, whoops. All right, let me get my buttons fixed there. Donner means to give. All right. All right, I'll try to do better. Here we go. Étudier. Étudier. And that's how you say to study. Next, habiter à. It's usually followed by the preposition à, and you'll see why. Habiter à, and that means to live in. Okay, so it's talking about where you abide, where your place of your home or whatever, like that kind of live. It's not talking about living a life. That's a different verb. All right, on we go. Manger. Manger. And it's one of our favorite verbs. It means to eat. Oublier. Oublier. To forget. So don't forget it. All right. Parler. Parler. That's an easy one. It means to speak. Partager. Partager is how we say to share. Penser que. Penser que. All right? Penser means to think. The que is that. So you put them together, to think that. All right? So it's a good way of expressing your opinion. Regarder. Regarder. And that means to watch or to look at. Again, you get a preposition included at absolutely no cost. Rencontrer. Rencontrer. And rencontrer means to meet. Retrouver. Retrouver. And that's how we say to meet up with. Okay, so it's a little bit different connotation to meeting. Okay, to meet up with. Next, travailler. Travailler. Travailler means to work. Voyager. Voyager. And that's how you say to travel. Okay, we're down to the bottom now. Non. Non means no. Oui. Oui. You know that one. Yes. And then our last vocab word, peut-être. 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 And that's how you say maybe. So now you know how to say yes, no, and maybe. All right? My time is growing short, mes amis. It's time for me to say au revoir. À plus tard.